Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I'm a real estate agent in the state of Connecticut. If you're into all things real estate, then this is the place for you. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy this video and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video from me. And today I'm very excited to film this video. I'm going to film how much I made in one full year of full-time real estate. So what I'm going to do is tell you how many deals I closed, and then I'm going to tell you by each house I closed how I actually got that lead, so it might be beneficial to you and give you some new ideas on how to lead generate instead of just telling you how much I made. I want to make this beneficial to you, so hopefully that could help you. And also, I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I'm not trying to brag by doing this video. I just thought that it would be, beneficial to share how much I actually made to either motivate you or to be real with you. Some agents on here say, hey, I made like $1 million my first year in real estate. Well, I don't know. So maybe in some areas you could have in certain situations, but I'm just going to share what I have made and the reality of it, and hopefully you can get inspired by this or just some information, some knowledge, some tips, things like that. So I hope you enjoy. I have my Yule log playing in the back just to feel more in the holiday spirit and bring some cozy vibes to this video. I'm filming at night because I have just not enough daylight to film these videos. I've been very busy with real estate. It's very hectic, so anytime that I could find to film a video, that's when I'm gonna do it. And I have my light set up so that it doesn't look absolutely terrible. But I'm sorry for the lighting and any shadows that you may see, but I'm trying my best to get some videos out to you. So if you see me look down, that's because I have my iPad in my lap with a spreadsheet of all of the deals I closed, how much the commission was, and then I'll just go into how I actually got that lead in the first place. So I'll start by saying how many deals I actually closed, and this is including sellers, buyers, and rentals that I've done. And to this point, I have sold 20 properties, or sold or slash rented out 20 properties this year so far. So this is just a year's time of when I started full time. But for the entire year, I still have until obviously the end of December, which I do have things in the pipeline, so that number will hopefully go up. But as of right now, well, actually, let me rephrase that. 19, I'm reading it wrong. 19 properties. So this is not in any specific order, but the first property I got, it was a seller lead, and I got this because I partnered with one of the newer agents in the office. He had a full-time job and he knew that I was full-time and in the area a lot, so he had a friend that wanted to sell, so we co-listed that property together. And from that property I received $2,380 because we did split it, so that is why that is the price I got. That is commission I got, in other words. And the next property I actually got from, let me think here, and obviously this was actually a really cool story. So basically this was actually from someone, a relative of someone I got from a phone call in the office. So this was a buyer lead. I also actually sold their home, so I'll get to that when I'll tell you which one that was. I found them a home, and I also sold their home, and that all came from their brother-in-law who I got as a call in the office. So I ended up from that one call getting 3 transactions in total from that family. So from that deal I made very similar, $2,300, around that, give or take. Then the next I did was for a buyer, and this one was a Zillow lead actually. So my brokerage partners with Zillow, and we get calls, and if we convert them into a sale, then we give them a percentage of the commission. So it can go up to 35% of your commission. So on top of your split with your broker, it's a 35% commission based on the price, and I think it can go down as low as 20%. It depends on the price point of the house. So Zillow is something that I definitely want to stray away from in upcoming years, but as a new agent, getting these Zillow leads I think is really helpful, because while you have to give them a big chunk of the commission that you make, if they decide to either, you know, if they're a seller lead and they decide to buy a house, or they're a buyer lead and they decide to sell their home, you're only paying on the first transaction they called in for. And say if they had a friend, a family member, or down the line they want to sell or buy, you don't have to pay any commission to Zillow. So it's a great way to make connections and build up your pipeline. So right now I'm taking a hit, but I think in the long run it's going to pay off. So from that deal I got $3,100. I'm just going to round up with these so it's not so nitpicky, but yeah, it was $3,100 for that property. The next one was actually very similar to the first one I talked about. So this was a co-buy with one of my coworkers in the office, because they actually sold their house and they wanted to buy as well. And like I said, he had a full-time job, he's very busy. He's just doing this part-time, so he wanted someone that could be there for his buyers and sellers, that were his friends especially, to help them. So with that sale I made $2,400, give or take. Now the next one is the one I was talking about, where I got a call from the office from someone looking to purchase a home. They said that agents were ignoring them, not giving them the calls back because they were at a lower price point. And they said they weren't getting the service they wanted, and we're hoping that they'd find an agent that could help them find a home. So that's how I got this lead, and what I made from that was $2,400, give or take. So that was great, because that was the one that I told you their brother-in-law sold their house and also bought a house. So I got 3 transactions from that one phone call. So that's the cool thing about real estate, is that even if you have like this one small deal, it can multiply. So it's really cool, not to discredit any deals, any potential clients. It's really important to take opportunities as they come. And if you have an office space, I would definitely suggest going in and picking up the phone, because not everyone does that anymore. They sit in their home office, or they just do their own thing, and when people call into the office, you can be there to pick it up. I don't think that many people think about that, and I think it's very beneficial to be in the office, because I've gotten both buyer and seller leads by sitting in the office and picking up the phones. So the next home was another of my coworker who had me as a co-listing agent, so we split that, and I got from that about $3,000. So like I said, I co-listed, so that was just something a deal I made with one of the coworkers in the office. So that really was nice. This one I sold was from that first deal that I got the three transactions from. So this was when they sold their home. So from that transaction I got about $1,900, because I actually co-listed it with a fellow coworker, because I was very busy at that time, and I had a lot of things going on in my life as well, personal, so I wanted to make sure I gave them the best service as humanly possible. So I took on one of my coworkers that was just starting out, and we co-listed it. So from that I got $1,900 because I split it. So the next one was actually a new construction. With that is also another buyer not co-listing, but co-buying with a coworker in the office, because she was having some personal issues, so she decided to have me help, because it would require him looking at samples for appliances, countertops, going in to check the progress, and she didn't think that she was going to have the time, or, you know, the same thing with me. She wanted to give him the best services possible, so she took me on to help him with the process, and we split that, and that was about $3,000 for that one as well. The next one was a Zillow lead. So this one was cool too because I got this call. They bought a home and they sold their home. I only paid the referral fee for when they bought the home, not when they sold it. So the next two are from that same family. So on their purchase, $5,600 about, give or take. And then on their sale of their home, I made about $4,400. And I'll put all the exact prices on the screen as well, so you have a good idea, but I will total it all up at the end and share with you the total number. So the next one was another Zillow lead. So that one I got about $5,800, and like I said, Zillow lead, they were in a rental, so they had nothing to sell, but I did help them buy. One was something that I got as a referral, not from Zillow, and this was actually an estate. So the seller of the home passed, or the owner of the home passed, and their daughter was selling it. So with that one, I made about just under $3,000. The next one was Zillow. So that was a Zillow lead. They were in a rental, so they had nothing to sell, but I helped them with their purchase like before, and that was about $5,700 I took home from that one. And the next one was, let me think. Oh, from an open house. So I was covering one of my coworkers' open houses, and while I was there, I met this great couple, and I helped them find a home. So that one was from an open house. So do open houses if you have the opportunity to. It's a great way to meet people face to face, get a real good connection with people, and then help them, even if it's not with that house that they want to buy. They may want to look at some others, and you can represent them if they're not represented already. So with that one, I made about $2,600 on that sale. So the next three are actually rentals, and I got these rental listings from my brokerage because not everyone wants to do rentals, but I was new and a go-getter, so I wanted to do these just to get some experience of rentals, just for the heck of it. So I got these rentals. From the first one, I made $685. I represented both the person who was leasing it out and also the person who was the tenant, the future tenant. So I got both sides, $685. The next one, $660, same situation. The third one, I got $300. I only represented the person who was leasing it out. Second to last was a call in the office once again. So I had someone call in from the office that they wanted to list their home, wanted to move to South Carolina. So I got that listing, and I made about $3,100 on that one. And what's really funny is from that one call, once again, this is really awesome how this happens, and I love when it happens. But from this call, I actually got 2 other listings on that street because I sent out just sold letters to all of the neighbors in that neighborhood, and I got 2 other phone calls from people who wanted to sell their home. So I think that's really awesome, and I made $3,100. I don't know if I said that from that one. And the last one was a Zillow lead, and I'm actually in the process of selling their home right now. It should be closing within the next couple weeks. This was a Zillow, and I made about $4,500 on this one. So I hope that what you get out of this is that you could get leads from many places, and to just really be a go-getter. And even if there are referral fees, look at the bright side that you're building your pipeline, you're getting experience, and it can be beneficial in the end. Do I recommend Zillow leads for everyone? No. If you have a pipeline, it's best to work with people who trust you, respect you, you have a relationship with, but it's kind of hard to do that when you don't have anyone and you're just starting out. So that's why the total I'm going to give you now at the end is not as much as it could have been. I definitely, with splitting, co-listing things, with the referral fees and things like that, being newer, that really I really didn't get the full potential of the amount I would have gotten, but I'm still internally grateful for the opportunities that I've had this full year as a full-time real estate agent, and I can say that I made more than I did in my sit-down 9-to-5 job. So I'm happy about that, and I enjoy this so much more, so that's a win for me. So drum roll please. The total amount I made as a full-time real estate in a full year of real estate was $57,358. Yeah, so that's how much I made as a full-time real estate agent this year. I'm happy about the amount I made, especially as a first-time real estate agent, and being so scared that I wasn't gonna close a single thing and that I was never gonna make enough to do anything. But I think that's a very modest, I don't know, it's enough for me to, you know, start making a living, and that's only gonna grow from here. So I think that I'm just very happy with the outcome, and I still have a lot of deals in the pipeline right now, so I'm not looking to slow down anytime soon. I hope this motivated you. I hope that this gave you some insight on things, and if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Anything that you want to see, because I'm having a little trouble thinking of some new ideas, but I knew that I wanted to do this one because I did a 6 months into real estate full-time, so I wanted to do the year as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss any new videos from me, and I hope to see you next time.